know how to send somebody, you know how to send somebody accountable. Yeah.
Um, Give me one second. No, you need to be going to my YouTube channel. You need to go. Yeah, you need to come into my YouTube channel. Hello, everyone. This is Peanut Nola 504. I'm trying to get my guests on here, so I want you guys to just be a little bit patient with me as I try to get my guests to hit the link in the chat. Give me a second. So we're gonna do a countdown again until I get this going. Do you see Mr. 504 brother? Yes, there you go. Okay, how you guys are doing? I was waiting on trying to get my guest in. He will be on in just a minute. This is his first time actually coming on to StreamYard YouTube, so he's getting set up to come on. We have a special guest today. How you doing, brother Prince in the house? Give me a moment. I'm gonna do a countdown. We're trying to get that settled. Once we get the guests in, and we're gonna get started. There you go. Okay, okay. I got you. I got you. I can hang the phone up.
All right, cool. Let me
Now I can hang the phone up. Can you hear me good, young man? Can you hear me good?
yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, testing one, two, three. I lost you. I lost you. Where you at, brother? He's gonna have to sign back on. We lost him, so I don't know where he went, but we'll wait for him. Let me get back into the comment section. Okay, we're getting it started in a few seconds. The link is still in the chat. We lost our guest. I'm waiting to get him back on. This is his first time using the link to get on, so bear with us. I'm gonna probably have to walk him right back through this again. So give me 1 second. I can see you, brother Randy.
See me?
All right, we're back. We're back. I can see you now. I guess y'all stand over there. Give me 1 second. Move on that side if you don't want to be seen. Okay, we're back live. Okay. Oh, can you hear me, brother Randy?
Can you see me now?
I'm sorry for the tap. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. That's it. You broke up just a little bit, but we're gonna get this together. Could we get your face over just a little bit more where we can see your face again? Let's start the background. Push it. Yes, I do know. All right, all right. Peace and blessings, family. How are you doing today? Is your mic okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. Peace and blessings. How you doing today?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, bro. Always a pleasure, fam.
I've been trying to get this together for a minute. We've been trying to get this interview done for a minute. I will open the panel after we have our discussion. You will have a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions, a lot of answers to be talked about. First of all, for those who know, my name is Peanut Nola 504. Um, this is the Aborigine channel, the Indigenous channel, and we have a guest today that a very special guest. His name is Randy Shelby out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Randy Shelby Jr. out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And he's a business owner in Houston, Texas. And he's here to tell you about buying black, about buying the importance of buying black and supporting our nation of people as far as like, because there's a lot of competition out here. There's a lot of competition. We have not been the benefit of getting money and wealth. And to be honest with you, the people that are hurting us is minorities, other minorities. Okay, so it's time for us to catch up. Okay, so the brother is going to tell you guys a lot what's going on. This is going to be a very entertaining day. I'm going to mute my mic and I'm going to let brother Randy,
Watson, y'all.
that brother, yeah, Watson. We're gonna let him have the show today. All right, I'm muting up. Let's go.
Hey, so to the YouTube family, the Peanut Nola 504, man, I appreciate you having me on. You're definitely in tune for something today that's gonna be good information. First and foremost, when he said the minority groups that hurt our community more than they help our community, and we got to look at that as a major disrespect because we all know that the civil rights movement gave an opportunity for these immigrant groups to even move into the country. Without us, there would be no Koreans, all of the Asians, most of the Indians, even the Latin community. They would not be here in America if it had not been for that civil rights movement. So we got to take it as a big disrespect in my industry, which is beauty supplies, that the Koreans are coming in, exploiting our community on every corner, man, with the beauty supply industry. They take hundreds of millions of dollars in Houston alone. So I don't know how far you want me to go into it, or if you got questions off the
Oh no,
bat. I
I'm
could
gonna
drill a
ask you
hole
these
in your head
questions.
and talk forever.
Yeah, what what gave you the idea of tackling the beauty salons and the barber shops and the nail
Mhm.
techs and stuff? What gave you the idea of venturing out and doing business in this sector? What gave you that idea that this would work?
Okay, so I started off with a nonprofit organization called the Love Black Women Campaign, right? And I didn't want to have a cliche organization where we invite powerful speakers out and we got all these women emotional and riled up and excited. And then you go back to your home and you in the same situation you've been stuck in, right? So we wanted to find an industry where we could help Black women learn how to monetize. So when I got into the industry, it just seemed to me that most of the Black-owned stores that I was advocating for didn't want to either be known for being a Black-owned store, or they were unwilling to go head to head with the Koreans and challenging them on how they're exploiting our community and how we want to end that. And they wasn't ready for the conversation, and they were not ready for the actions and the steps that it takes to liberate a people in the industry. And I picked that specific industry because I think it's one of the easiest ones to go after. You don't really have to tackle white supremacy too much. You just got to deal with some Koreans. And we got them outnumbered like 1 to 200 something in every major metropolitan city. So they shouldn't be telling or
So
dictating to Black people what we put in our head and on our head. That's like
it's
a
no
wolf.
secret.
Oh, go ahead, man.
It's no secret of the disrespect that they have been showing towards our black women when they go out and spend, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dollars for hair
Mm-hmm.
and for nails and so what? And I just wanted to understand that and we have seen this on videos. We have seen the disrespect of and most of the nail shops and most of the shops were owned by Korean men. We would have thought
Mm-hmm.
it would be the women, but it was Korean men. I think I'm very impressed to see a melanated black man to decide to say, you know what, you they are staring. Who knows our women better than me?
Mm-hmm.
Because you are a melanated black man. I think what
Yep.
happens is we let other people, we put the hands of everything into other people to tell us about us. That's like with Gucci does not respect our black people, but our black people still go out and buy Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So this
Yeah.
has been a sickness for a very long time. We spend a lot of money on other nations of people and they've been hurting us and hindering us. And I think what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing is I advise more people to do is the fact that when you buy black, you empower our community. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I think what's going on with you and the things that you're doing, you do, and I was very convinced by you on the fact that you went into the area that you went into, one of the toughest neighborhoods in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
Texas. You didn't decide to take this in, the suburbs. You
Yeah.
decided to take this in where people were like you, the way you have been before. Because you and I, we come from New Orleans, Louisiana. You heard me. So
Yeah.
our
Everywhere rough.
background tells it all. We used to seeing Ratchet. We used to seeing Ratchet. We used to seeing successful or Ratchet. We used to seeing good, great, knowledgeable people. And I think that it gets caught up the fact that the hoods that they're in, we don't see that they are great people that want, or that buy your products, and they're looking for a good job and everything, and they out here
Mm-hmm.
to try to make a wealth of themselves. But I,
Hey,
I, I
look,
want to get back
it
to
ain't
you
hood
again.
enough. it ain't hood enough to keep the immigrants out. They always here.
No, but see, the immigrants know what they're doing, and you do know Diamond Discount, you do know New Orleans, and you do know how they buy into the poor black areas, and they
Mm-hmm.
sell meat cheap, they sell liquor cheap, they sell everything, and they're actually hindering our neighborhood. They're actually hurting us. But
Yeah.
then you are a melanated black man who's actually out here trying to empower us, and you're actually not going to scam us. Okay, so this is what I love about it: the fact that you are a melanated black brother that's out here that's telling us, yes, we can have our own. So I'm gonna go
Mm-hmm.
back to you, good brother.
Oh yeah, man. So like I said, we got to understand the history behind this too, because back in 1965, the Koreans, they could have dealt with the government, and the government said that we only gonna buy wigs and hair from South Korea and no other country. They cut all the other Asians out. They cut everybody out except for the South Koreans because they were building a good relationship with them to be allies against North Korea. You got to keep that in mind. That's why we see they went to South Korea in the Black Panther movie. They always trying to pay homage in some type of way. So they took all the money they made from the 1960s leading up to right now, and they now are the global leaders in beauty as far as like skincare, beauty supplies, everything, man. It used to be Paris, France was like the epicenter of global power in the beauty industry. But the South Koreans, they exploited us so much that they was able to take all of that money and they made a global empire with that, man. It just that just goes to show you the power of our dollars and what it could do if it's redirected in the right way.
What inspired you to go black stores? Come up with that beautiful name.
It was actually
What
my business
inspired
partner,
you to
man.
say,
My business partner, the one came up with the name, got somebody to draw up the logo. Uh, a lot of people tried to talk us out of not having that name in that logo on some stuff like it
why?
might be offensive, or you know what I'm saying, or do y'all want to be,
No,
put y'all.
you know what? That's what I get so sick and tired. We gotta stop as a nation and a community worrying about who toes we stepping on,
Mm-hmm,
worrying about other people's feelings. It's about our feelings. It's about
mm-hmm,
our women feelings, our men feelings. And I think it was an excellent name that we are proud of black being beautiful. What is wrong with using the word black? Because I think it's beautiful. So
mm-hmm,
I mean, what you're doing is uplifting the name black, which because they paint black to be so evil. When you look
mm-hmm,
at the definition of black, it's painted to be what? Evil. It's
mm-hmm.
scary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very impressed that you was brave enough to even come out to use such a great name like that.
Mm-hmm. So just to tell your viewers some of the things that we're trying to do in the future. Um, Currently, right now on the strip that we are is 5 powerful Korean stores. It's the most powerful Korean stores
Oh,
all of Houston. I want to say, and we trying to come up with an estimate because people are saying different things.
is it can't
It could
close the
be
door?
anywhere from 200 to
Get away from the door.
500,000 a month that these 5 stores are making. Anywhere from 2 to 500,000, and we just giving that away, giving that away, giving that away each month. If we could just take half of that and support the black store, I'm talking about setting up people immediately with locations in Fifth Ward, Greenspoint, Acres Home, Katy, Cypress, Pearland. We have people that want to franchise this store right now. It's just that we're not positioned to do it exactly until we get that support. So this is where your money and your support is going to be going. Now, once you give it to a Korean, that's either going to his children's education or his lifestyle, or he might even send it back home to South Korea, and it ain't never coming back to this country ever again, let alone your community. These are people in the
Wow.
black community who are ready to go. They have the know-how. They just don't have the capital and the backing to do it. And we will support people. We will sponsor people to do these things if we get the support of Sunnyside community.
Brother Fabo Flu, you said that you had some questions that you wanted to ask Brother Randy. Your time to shine is right now, so unmute your mic so you can give, because there was some things he wanted to talk to you about. So we're gonna give the brother a chance to speak to you right quick, and I'm gonna mute right quick, mute up. Brother 504, are you there?
Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Oh, I just wanted you to leave the address to the spot, the location that you just opened up, so I can come over and visit and check it out, and chop it up with you and get a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit
I
more
think you the
acquainted
one
with it.
was in you in Pearland, huh?
No, I'm over here on the southwest, not too far from you.
Okay, yeah. So the address is 8616 Cullen Boulevard, out here in Sunnyside, Houston, man. You come right off of 610, like you're coming from the Reliance Stadium. You keep
How
a
far
right
you
on
from?
Cullen.
How far you from Cullen and Wilmington?
I don't think I know what Wilmington. It's like Wilmington is a street.
Next to Fiesta.
Oh yeah, we like right down the way, man. I want to say a half a mile moving north on Cullen.
Bad. Like I
Yeah.
said, just when you get a chance, just leave your information in the chat for not just me, for the other people who live out here, so that way I could just, let them know, hey, this the brother. If you missed it or go back on the replay, his information is right here in the chat. So you want to go check him out.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and give the
He's
Instagram
on.
information.
He's also on Instagram, right? You're also on
Yeah.
Instagram, right?
Yeah, so I can give y'all all y'all the information on Instagram. We are
Okay, mute up
the
so he
Black
can give
Store
the
Inc.
information.
Yeah.
So yeah, on Instagram it's the Black Store Inc. On Facebook it's the Black Store Beauty Supply Experience. You could Google us if y'all want to call and talk to us. Y'all can call the store. Anybody that's interested, not just Houston, but I'm trying to bring one of these stores back home to New Orleans. We got people in Atlanta, Milwaukee, Baltimore, LA hitting us up right now, trying to see how they can franchise this store all over the country. Really, man. We want that black fish you see up there. We want that everywhere, man.
How old are you?
33 years
You know,
old,
I
man.
know
I
how
just
old are
made
you.
33
You know, I
on
know. I
August
gotta ask
7th.
you dumb questions. I have to ask you dumb questions. What is your educational background? Where did you you know I have to what was you from the
Well,
beginning like I
first
asked
I
you
went to I
asked you
went to the
before.
best I went to the best high school ever in New Orleans, McDonald 35. That pretty much gave me, I feel like, a lot of what I needed in real life, in real time right now. Um, Went to Dillon University for a week, but then Katrina hit at that year. That was my freshman year, man. So Lamar University in Beaumont. I tried community college a couple. I tried to go back to school 5 times, man, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't stay focused. I'm always thinking about how can I help the community? How can I put myself in a position to own a business to where I'm not working for someone and I can dedicate all my time to being a revolutionary, man. Because when I'm on the job, I can't even say what I want to say about my company. I know how
Wow.
these companies like AT&T and Verizon have been to black people and excluding us from certain positions, and everybody that they support and donate money to are organizations that are making sure our people are never liberated from the financial and the poverty and the struggles that we go through, man. I can just openly see this, bro. These people just donate money to all kind of stuff, and it's never to anything that benefits us. So I had to get in a position where I can say what I want to say when I want to say it, and then at the same time give people an example on what it looks like to liberate yourself. Black people make less than
I'm
1%
sure.
of the profits in every industry in America. It ain't just beauty supplies. It's agriculture, technology, import, export, medicine. It don't matter. Education. It don't matter what it is. We make less than 1% of the profits. So you got 13% of the population fighting over less than 1% of the scraps and the crumbs that they leave us. And we wondering why there's so much criminality in the black community. Ain't nobody got nothing. So of course, man, we gonna be doing crimes that are linked to poverty-stricken conditions.
I'm sure that you picked up a couple of enemies in this sector, and you picked up a couple of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you being a black melanated man that is going after black money.
Mm-hmm.
You being a black melanated man and is going after black money. That is a
Uh-huh.
very big high risk right there, because
Hey, I'm willing to take that
we
risk. Oh, I'm
yeah,
laughing
you
at.
know
Hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
I'm laughing at Brilliantly B. She said, Randy, I have to disagree that your school was the best high school in New Orleans. What school she went to?
That's my wife.
Oh, that
She's
is
talking about,
her. Yeah, I can
yeah,
see it now.
yeah, that's Rob.
Where she went?
That's
Where you
Rob
went?
Wayne. Rob Wayne. You know she with the Rob
Oh,
Wayne.
yeah. Come on
Rob
now.
Wynn.
We already
Rob
know. Come
Wynn.
on now.
Ah, she knows you know she was gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys
Uh-huh.
are fighting. Y'all, look, I don't even gonna get in that conversation. I don't. You know, I went to Aberson for God's sake. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
but it you know, as Aborigine people, as indigenous people, um, I want to actually, like I said, your bravery needs to be commended because of the fact that you are in a sector that is very hard to please. It's
Mm-hmm.
very hard to please, even from your own peers, the people that looks like you. So how was it when you first opened the store? Did you get a lot of criticism? Did you get a lot of backlash, or did you get a lot of positive? What was people doing when they saw you opening the doors to that baby that you got sitting over there called the Black Stores?
Hey, man, so it's crazy that we got a lot of criticism up front because we didn't have a lot of inventory. And these are just obstacles, man, that we have to go through. The individual that I connected with and built a relationship for a couple of years had a store themselves and was supposed to supply us with all of the stuff that they had or could order for us, right? We didn't find out till 2 days before grand opening that this person was not going to be able to deliver on it. And they pretty much lied, man. Their store was closing down, and then they didn't give us that information up front. We had to find out through other means what they were going through. And it's crazy, man, because the landlord actually took their inventory, locked the doors on them. So instead of selling it to us, to another black person,
Looked like he went on pause for a second. He went on pause. Brother Randy, if you're hearing me, just back out and come back in. If you're having technical difficulties, look like he went on pause for a second. So maybe he'll back out and come back in. We're having technical difficulties. Come on in, brother 504. While he's going through his technical difficulties, you and I can talk about this.
See what
Pretty much
happens
gone
when
until
you
he
you see
when
what
you
happens.
speaking when you speaking the truth,
Yeah,
when you're
I was
doing
just
the
gonna say
right
that.
business, they're gonna try to cut you off. That's just what they do. You know, it's not coincidental that he's speaking of things that are going to lead our people in the right direction, and then all of a sudden they go YouTube. Okay, they go YouTube. So we're gonna wait till the brother. He's gonna I'm pretty much sure he's gonna come back on. We gotta get the link. For those who are my y'all can drop the link. Drop the link in the chat. I don't have to drop the link. You can drop it also. Drop the link in the chat if you're out there so he can come back on. If you have a wrench, we got to get this brother back on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. If you're in the chat, you drop the link. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to do it my way. Hold on. Brother 504, keep talking until I drop the link, brother. I would thought you was gonna do it.
I didn't get a chance to copy it when you had put it up. There's the link. Purple dropped the link inside the chat already, brother. Ever, you could have came. You could have came back. There you go. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Purple.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Sister Purple. She dropped the link. All right. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened when it comes down to StreamYard and YouTube, and it has to
Yeah,
do
it's
with
the
when you're
Wi-Fi
speaking
or
the
something like
righteousness.
that.
Okay, so that is
We good to
so you
go.
about to give us a tour of your store. Hold up now. Let's all
Oh yeah,
we're
we
gonna
can
mute the
definitely
mic
do
and let
that.
the brother tour the store.
So let me take it off the stand real quick. Hold on, dealing with this iPad. All right, everybody can still hear me, right?
Go ahead, brother.
See if I can
Yes,
turn
we
this
definitely can
camera
hear you. We
around.
definitely can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, so for everybody that wants to see, this is how the front of the store looks. We got Black is Beautiful on the front of the store, man. And there's this mural in the front when you first come in. That's the banner from the nonprofit organization I was telling y'all about. We have a local wall for Texas and Louisiana. On that wall, we have about 50 local brands in the store. People that are on consignment agreements. So if y'all know somebody in Texas or Louisiana, we would preferably want Houston, but Texas and Louisiana, if they want their products in the store, whether it's hygiene, beauty, or fashion, we are willing to take them. And we do a 50-50 split on a consignment agreement. We've been doing that for about 8 months. We got 50 people under this agreement, and we haven't had any complaints so far, man. So it's been running smoothly for a lot of people. And investing in local product makers.
Man, it looked like you got so much. It looked like a very huge store.
Oh yeah, it is,
Man, it
man.
looks big.
In the back, we have a nail salon, pedicures, estheticians, manicures. There's a station for a hair braider and also a lash technician / makeup artist. Over on this side, we're working on the barbershop right now. We just got to get the chairs put in for September. And this just leads to the other side of the store where we got all of the fashion stuff. These are all local brands right here. All local brands.
This is so outstanding, man. You're bringing tears to my eyes to see a young black brother, a melanated black brother, copper brother, who out here to shining. That's what I'm talking about. Who out here shining, showing his store. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
If y'all can't support this, y'all can't support me. If y'all cannot support this, y'all can't support me. Because at the end of the day, you can't support black people. There's something wrong. Because we
Yeah,
are
man.
putting our money in the wrong places. This is beautiful. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. For those out there, I wanna do you have a I want to ask you, do you have a what they call it what they call it money card or what they call it when they can send a cash app? Do you have a
Yeah,
cash
yeah.
app so those who want to just donate and those who want to support you from where they at, could you like post it in the chat in the comments section so people can, for those who would love to donate to your cause, to even help it even grow even better than that?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in for the nonprofit organization. Because we don't have one for the store just yet. So hold on, let's see. You want me to drop that in right now?
Yeah, you could drop it in.
It's LBW campaign.
I'm so proud of
LBW
you,
stands
Randy.
for Love Black Women. Love Black Women campaign. That's what the Cash App is, and we would definitely make sure that is
Could
put
you
to
put
good use.
okay? You put it in the comments. Could you put it in the comments so I could post it?
All right, y'all. You
Yeah,
see
put
it
it in
now?
the comment section so I could be able to post this.
All right, bet. I think I put it in a private chat. If you can see it.
Okay, I don't see it. Oh, it went into the private sector. That's what it did.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it went into the private sector. It's forgot you can't post. Could you post in the you post it in the private chat? Could you put it in a regular chat, in a
Oh
regular
yeah, there's a
comment?
way for me to do it. Hold on. I'm gonna
Okay,
actually do it
because that
from
was in a
the
private chat.
nonprofit page too. Cause yeah, we'll probably start using some of our funds. We're already like looking into donating into an organization called Pure Justice, man. He's one of our vendors here too. But Pure Justice out here in Houston gets people out of county jail. Like if they just got like $50 bond that they can't pay, and you got people in
Yeah, I
there for
want you to share
months.
all that. Share it all. Share it
Yeah,
all. We
man,
would like to
they be
know
in county jail
all
for
these
months,
things. Okay.
bro, for $50 eating bologna sandwiches and oatmeal pies, you know. So, but I'm about to put that in there right now. I assume most of your audience is Louisiana, right? If you can hear me, you can still hear
Question
me.
in the chat. There's a question. There's a question in the chat. Could they do any online purchasing? Do you have any way where they can do online purchasing through your shop?
They could. The website is up. It's the
Because you got to remember, a lot of us don't live in Houston, so we would
Mm-hmm.
like to support your business from a distance. Is there any kind of way that you can put this in the comment section or wherever where the people can be able to see this? Put it in
Oh
the
yeah, I'm
comment
about to
section
put that in there
where
right now.
yeah, because we just had somebody just state, and
Mm-hmm.
also my wife would love to buy some of your products. Okay. We got K in the house. K Bueller in the house. This is very interesting. I'm glad you were able to come on, K Bueller. Brother Rainstorm, 504. Mr. Prince in the house. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Love. All right. There we go. And so also, and I need you to put in the other information that you're getting, because we have some people would want to donate and also purchase some items online.
Gotcha. I put the website in the chat underneath my nonprofit page. It's called Love Black. You should see Black women with a heart. That's the symbol. And I put the Cash App in
Okay,
there
I
as
see it
well as the
right here. I'm
website.
gonna post it right now. That is right there. This is how you can be able, for those who follow me, this is how you can be able to buy online from this young man, and you can also donate to him to help support his nonprofit organization. Okay, I want you guys to understand that he is blowing up. We want to get him to blow up faster than that. It's all up to us. Black is beautiful. Black Copper Indian Nation is beautiful. We are, as y'all can see, don't just you can see the Aborigine in his features. Everybody know what's up. We got Wahagni
Yeah.
in the house. Wahagni in the house. Feathers up, my brother. Feathers up. We got brother Ishmael in the house. Sister Cunningham in the house. We got some, and I don't want you to just repeat them. We got some people came on late, and could we just go over just a little bit what you talked about in the beginning, because I don't want people to miss this opportunity and this information that has been given to us. First of all, I'm going to repeat. This is the brother that I've been like making over all week long. This is brother Randy Shelby, owner of the Black Stores, and he's here, and we're here to support his movement. Okay, indigenous people. We want, and for those who got $5, I don't care if you got $5, $2, $3. If you guys can hit up this brother up in his cash app to help support his business is already growing, but we got to take care of our own. Okay, we got to take care of. So if you guys can hit his cash app, $5, $2, $3. If you got it, let's help uplift our black man and our black woman. Okay, so let's we're gonna start on over. You introducing yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just to sum it up again, like I said, born and raised in New Orleans, came out here to Houston, heck of a lot different. There's a lot of landscape out here. It's a bigger city. It took me a while to see how I could use my skills and everything that I've learned in my life to make an impact on a community. And when I saw this opportunity in beauty supplies, all we got to do is convince our people to not support Koreans and come to the Black store, as well as many other Black-owned stores that you can find on the website of my nonprofit organization. Nonprofit is the Love Black Women Campaign. You Google that, Love Black Women Campaign, you're going to see every Black-owned beauty supply store in Houston, including us. But if you're in the Sunnyside area, or if you know somebody in Houston, Sunnyside area, go ahead and send them the information for the store. The address is 8616 Cullen Boulevard, the Black Store Beauty Supply Experience. We have a nail salon inside of the beauty supply. We're putting a barber shop inside of the beauty supply in September. And then at the same time, we have 50 local vendors who are making money instantly in our store on a consignment agreement. That same consignment agreement that Master P was talking about when he had like people putting their tapes and CDs in his store and he was paying them, you know, on the back end. That's what we're doing here, man. We're paying back 50% of the profits every single month to 50 local vendors who are making money in this store. We're looking for 50 more. We have enough space. It's the biggest Black-owned beauty supply store in Houston. And we not just making money for the sake of making money. We're looking to put people in a position where they can franchise this store out in different parts of Houston. We got room for maybe 30 or 40 different Black stores inside of this one city, man. So there's no telling what we could do all over the country. Some of this money that if anything donated today will be used to help somebody either fix their credit to where they don't have any negative accounts on their credit profile. And then we're looking to help people put some additional revolving credit on their profile so that they'll look attractive to lenders and they could get the funds necessary to franchise their store. So we're looking to take this thing to a whole nother level. There's no excuses why we can't support Black at this point, because there's a step-by-step guide to help us liberate our community out of poverty and on the road to prosperity, just using this one industry. And if we could do it in this one industry, then we could take this model anywhere into medicine, agriculture, import, export, you name it. We can have a significant portion of the wealth and profits that's coming from all of these industries. Because right now we just collecting crumbs and ain't nobody addressing it. If you got to ask yourself one thing, are you donating your time to a Black organization that has a step-by-step guide to get us somewhere? We're not just talking about volunteering for any old thing. We're talking about volunteering, donating, supporting an organization that has steps, actions in place.
I just got one question. Brother Peanut, this directed to Brother Peanut 504. Didn't we just have this conversation the other day on the phone where I discussed to you and I said, it's time we get somebody from our place, from where we from, an indigenous brother, and put our money behind him.
About that.
I didn't
even talked about that. We gotta. This is what I've been talking about for the longest. We steady putting our money behind people we don't know, who's not going to sit there and be doing the right things in our community, that's not going to fulfill and uplift our community, because this also stops us from killing each other. This also gives job opportunities. And this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. And this is what I've been telling people for the longest, that when we come together as one nation, instead of bickering and fighting, and like I said, the young man, I've been knowing him since he was a baby, since he was a little in Pampers. So he know how far we go. Okay, that's family sitting right there. Okay, I want y'all to take care of family. Like I said, if you got $2 hopes, give them $2 hopes. If you got $3 hopes, give them $3 hopes. 5, 10, 20. Let's help get these Black businesses on top. Let you know, you want to complain why we ain't got shit. You want to complain why we still in our circumstances, but we still putting our money. We giving the Koreans, we giving these Vietnamese who don't have respect for your woman, saying that you're stealing, always blaming, saying our women up in there stealing, and don't have respect. They got the decent. They're selling your goddamn hair. They're selling your hair. And they don't have respect for you, kicking you out of your house, being disrespectful to you. No, put it in his hand. Put that money into this young black brother hand that looks just like you.
And look, man, some of the women come in here with PTSD from going to them Koreans. They be like, so they be in a hurry to try to get out. I be letting them know, take your time. There's nobody following you around. Ain't nobody gonna accuse your children of stealing. We gonna let kids gonna be kids. They gonna touch stuff. We gotta reinforce that people could feel comfortable in a beauty supply because they don't feel comfortable. And then at the same time, they be shocked when we allow them to use the public restrooms. These people ain't never used no restroom at a Korean beauty supply. So these are just some of the things that we got to reinforce and let them know.
You're bringing back humanity. You're bringing back humanity. You can go in there. Now, nobody tells a white person when she goes into the salon, they don't treat them that way. There are always bathrooms available. There's always, whether they're getting serviced on or not, they treat them like a human being. And for you to say that, I commend you on that. And it's just, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. And like I said, ain't because I
check the record, y'all go look at the reviews, man. Our customer service is impeccable. That's because that spirit of New Orleans and that hospitality, fam. Like, I'm big on being hospitable. People get treated like family. You come in the door, it's always smiles. It's always good energy. What type of music you want to hear? I let them pick the music. You know what I'm saying? We play local artists all throughout the day to make sure they're getting shine. So we all about supporting local people and coming up together.
Customers first, huh? Customers first. And once again, I want you guys to support this brother. In a few seconds, I'm gonna get an open panel to come on and speak to the brother and give him tough questions. Now, I don't want you guys to be nice to him because he don't want to be. He is well prepared for your ass. He is well prepared. So if you want to come on, and we dropped the link already. Sister Purple has dropped the link. So we're gonna go with Brother Ishmael right now. Brother Ishmael is normally opinionated, so we're gonna get this brother on here, and he's out of Texas just like yourself.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, hello.
All right, Brother Ishmael.
Yo, what's up, man? How brother doing today?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
We're doing fine.
Yeah, man. I was just listening, man. I was ear hustling just now, watching the show, and man, I love the mission, man. I love your vision. Like that's what I got out of it. I mean, it's bigger than just obtaining revenue. You're trying to start a whole movement, man. Like it's like I love the mission, man. I love it because it's for everybody. You're not selfish with it. Like you're trying to uplift everybody, and coming from New Orleans, it was a great time at one time, when the city was like 80% black, and everywhere you go, you go into black-owned stores. If those other people started acting up, we just don't go to their store no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we need to get that power back, man.
For real.
Like, and you're really empowering people, and it's just from a mindset, from a young child growing up, seeing black ownership and everything, man. It's like, man, the vision, man. Like I'm just flabbergasted. The vision is awesome, man. That's what I'm getting out of the vision.
And what I always tell people, man, we not even prepared to fight white supremacy if we can't even deal with some Koreans, bro. When Koreans are embarrassing us on a worldwide scale and exposing the lack of knowledge that we have in this industry and why we can't sell our own culture back to our own people, it's embarrassing, bro. So before we ready to go change and do justice reform and all of this, man, if we can't deal with Koreans, how y'all gonna deal with a white supremacist system that was built for you in the late 1800s, which is law enforcement? Come on, man. Like
exactly that was for us. That wasn't to police the community. That was to police the blacks. And at the end of the day, man, it's like without black people, that's a wrap. There's no industry. So why shouldn't our people benefit from it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Without us, that's a lot of things. Because I heard the portion that you said. This is just the blueprint to venture off into other avenues and streams of income and streams of government and all things that we can empower ourselves. And that's the part that I'm like, see, this is not somebody saying, well, you know what, I want to make me some money or something. This is somebody with a vision and a passion for his people. And that's what I'm loving. Like, that's what I'm hearing every time. I hear the passion in your voice, and I know you real. I know you serious about doing what you're doing. And you
Brother
need to,
Ishmael, I gotta ask you a question.
uh-huh.
Never in our lifetime, and you and I, we seasoned, okay? We like to say we
Mm,
seasoned. I'm in the middle of, and never in our lifetime, my brother, that you've seen, it's just so inspiring and inspiration to see a young man, a young man of his age, and he has his priorities straight. That he's talking about uplifting the black woman, that the black woman he's given so much, to so many women that are so insecure about themselves, and he's getting, and the vision that he has is just unbelievable. And when we get our women straight, we are able to fix the men. You first fix the women, and then you fix the men. And I'm telling you, this is nothing but some great stuff. And I'm just happy to be a part of this. I'm happy that you chose to come on to Peanut Nola 504 Indigenous channel, to come on and just uplift us with your. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I didn't know you was doing all this work, and I'm just so proud of you. And man, it's words. I'm tongue tied. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so I just want to add something else to it, man, because I think we say support black, but I want to take it a step further. We need to support black-owned businesses that support other black-owned businesses. And what I mean by that is,
exactly.
when you go to a black-owned restaurant, we got a lot of them in every city, black-owned restaurant, right? You need to challenge that restaurant that you go to and ask them, where are you getting your supplies from, your restaurant supplies? And I guarantee you, they're not getting it from a black distributor, because black distributors don't exist for restaurant supplies. But we have enough restaurants to come together and build a distribution for black people. And then all the black owned restaurants go to them for their daily stuff that they're using all the time, bro. Instead of going to, I think mostly Italians got that game sold up. But there should be a path for us to do that. And you got to also challenge me that, because Koreans, they control everything in this industry, not just the retail, but the distribution. I got to go to them for my products. And in a lot of cases, like they doing with the chick, what's her name? Product, and they duplicated it and put another model on that that looked like her, and now they trying to push her out of the industry, man. So they take over everything, distribution and manufacturing. Hold me accountable to start putting pieces in place and start building a plan where our people can distribute to the black-owned stores as well. So it's not just enough to support black. No, support black and then challenge me to funnel that money back up to a black-owned distributor. But in most cases, we're not distributors, so we got to start building distribution, man. It's not enough just to have retail.
Yeah, and
The dream and the vision got to be bigger than that.
and you have a big vision, man. Like I love your vision because it's bigger. Like this, you can't accomplish this just on you. That's what I like. You did something that was bigger than you, like something that
Mm-hmm.
needs people to come in and help. And the Most High, the vision too big just for you to do it. You're just the one who's gonna spearhead it
Yeah.
and put it out there. But you're gonna need the community and us to be a community to do it. I'm here in Houston. When I was on the phone with you the other day with with
Yeah.
Peanut and 504, and I told you I understand, man. You a soldier for even you in the middle. It's like basically what you doing is what you doing is just like they did in Vietnam with the war. They put our people in the middle of land they didn't know nothing about, and we had to survive. Man, you got in the middle. Like Cullen is the hottest spot for man, and that's why I respect your mind. Like I told you, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure business come that way because that's when you serious. Because you could have picked another side of town and say, you know what, that's too much right there. Let me go to another side so it won't be so much competition. And you act going and competing against the people who don't want us in the business, but they want our business. They don't want
We
us
picked the
in the
fight with
business,
the
but they
biggest
want
bullies on the
our business.
block out here. We picked that fight with them, bro, and be ready to take
Right,
them on.
right. And I knew it because like I'm
That's just
from
gonna
here.
show the whole city right there. If we could do it in the toughest spot, which is Cullen, then come on, you could take this model anywhere, man. We could
Anywhere.
easily do this.
Anywhere, dude, because I know I'm from here. Like my wife and daughters, they shop all of for hair product all down there. Like if you want to go to the best stores, you're gonna go on Cullen. You know what I'm saying? So now we got a brother saying, you know what? I'm a treat. I'm a service and service my people now. And we got to really
Yeah,
take, I mean, as a community, we got to really understand this is something big. This is, everybody think you got to have a movie star to do something or it got to be all in the news. No, this is big news right here. Like you
yeah.
doing what you doing in the middle of that community, that is big news. It might be local news, but if not if, but when you are the best and the most highest selling store on that block, it's gonna look. If it don't shoot it with our people, I bet you they gonna tell their people about it though. The Koreans, they gonna tell them about you for real.
Because
You know.
let me tell you something. I realized that people, and especially we still trying to get our people to understand that the purpose of positive conscious talk. Like I can sit here and start talking about drama, and then we'll get views. I can
All day.
start talking about things that lift up the community, and then we get smaller views. The people that follows this content when we're doing stuff like this are the real people who want something better for their life. These are the people that wants to tune in and build with us, that are going through the things that we're doing. They want to learn, they want to build and get to the next level. It's a maturity level. If we were, and I stated this many times, you're gonna get people who want to see cat fights. You're gonna get people who want to see people talk about each other. Negativity. People love to see negative, but when it's time to get a brother like this out here who goes in one of the hardest parts of Houston, who goes to one of the hardest parts of Houston, Texas, to decide I come from one of the hardest cities, from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm gonna go and put myself in a sector where where I can change some people. I can change the mindset of some people. And I think that's what you're doing, Brother Randy. You're giving hope. You're giving hope to so many.
Oh yeah, man. That's the whole thing with it, bro. It's hundreds of millions of dollars that's just slipping out the community every year, bro. And I just feel like the person that I fail to help today is currently raising a child that could possibly, rob my children at gunpoint because they don't have nothing, bro. So this come full circle, bro. Like it ain't about what you could do as an individual, because first of all, you can't escape blackness unless your whole group is on point. So you just being the one of the chosen few. I know black people, bro, they brag about being the only black people in the building. Like they got a seat at the table, bro. But that's not why we should be coming into these arenas, bro. I'm coming in to bring my people in and put y'all out. Not on some hateful stuff, but this is on survival stuff. And you're not gonna survive off of exploiting me. And if I gotta choose between me and you, it's gonna be me. Because it all goes back to how the country is set up, man. We don't own nothing, so we don't make no big decisions on what go on in this country. White folks own everything. So we wonder why everything is so messed up. It's because they can't exploit free labor anymore. There is no more slavery. But now that you got cheap labor, you can't even make the country work with that. But if we had the resources, we was owning things, we in these high ranking positions in the government, we would make the most compassionate decisions to make sure everybody's taken care of. There's a reason why they had black butlers and maids raising their kids in their houses, man, because they know that we are the nurturers and the architects that built this country, man. Come on, bro. Like, we should be making these decisions. So we can't be looking to work for somebody or fit into somebody else's system. Create your own system and enforce it and stand by it in a unified way, bro. We can't lose. It's impossible to lose when you're doing that.
And I mean, that's what I scream at. You know, I talk about this. I come up with these groups every week, and I talk about this, about us banding together in support of each other. And we can't win unless we win economically. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot win unless we buy our own grocery stores and have our own banks, our own things. We had these things. This country had these in certain sectors, like Tulsa, Oklahoma, like New York, in certain places. They had these things, and our original people were powerful.
Mm-hmm.
We are not immigrants in our own land, and we have to win back what belongs to us. Stop letting these people look at you as the immigrants. When you got the real immigrants coming to this country and they're getting all the benefits of living here. You know, a real African come here and a real African gets tax, they get tax free this, tax free that. A Korean come here, they get tax free that and this and that and this. You get all kinds of different type of immigrants to come here. They benefit, and we live here all our lives, and we are
Mm-hmm.
treated like second class people. And it's time for us to come together, do away with the negativity, stand by people that are positive. I told you, you will not evolve to the person that you should be unless you surround yourself around people that think like you. If you
Mm-hmm.
put yourself around people that don't think like you will not evolve. If every day they talking about the day is nothing but darkness and they can't talk about light, then that's not the person that should be around you. That's
Yeah.
only going to take your spirit down. There's a negativity will only take your spirit down. And I look at you like a whole bunch of positive. Just your movement by itself is a whole bunch of positive. And I know they got a lot of other people doing what you're doing, but I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about the black story. I can talk about so many other goddamn people. I ain't got time to be talking about them. They want to come on and talk about them later. They want to come on. I interview them and I'll lift them up. But I'm gonna talk about this young brother who can be doing a lot more worse in his. He could be doing something worse in his life.
Mm-hmm.
But you chose to uplift our people. You chose to better yourself. You didn't finish college. But I tell kids, I said, if you don't finish college, come up with a business. You are successful anyway. You're still successful.
Yeah.
And you learn how to flip it and make it better for you. You're going to be a millionaire by next time we talk next year. Next year, when you give me the right to interview you again, you're gonna be a millionaire.
Man, that's
I
the
foresee
plan,
that
bro.
in you. I
It
foresee that in you.
it'll be the millionaire that
Go
creates
ahead.
the millionaires and six-figure income earners, guaranteed.
That's right.
Can I say something like like Brother Peanut was just saying about the brother didn't finish college, and man, college is just like, to me, this is my personal, I want, if you have a chance to do it, because it ain't nothing but giving you more bullets in your gun. You know what I'm saying? So it's good, but it's just to show you how to play their game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, if you ever watched that movie Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy, it's an old movie, to where Eddie Murphy was a bum on the street and Dan Aykroyd was, he was a seller on Wall Street, and they flipped it because they had a bet that
Mm-hmm.
they could get this poor man on the streets to do the same thing that this guy with the Harvard education and everything was doing. And that's exactly what they did. We are brilliant people. All we need to know is until we come into the power, government on a government level, all we need to know how to play their game, to talk their language. You know, when we could talk their language and play their game, now we could have, you know, people who are undercover, secret agents to get inside of their infrastructure. And like you said, I don't want to see. When I give you like you said, you want to see at the table, but I want to see the table so we can have more of us at the table, so we can move y'all out of it. And that's the whole mentality that we have to have, man. Like college don't do nothing but teach you how to work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It don't teach you entrepreneurship like it should and everything like that. And that's why they don't want to pay these athletes like for like sports and stuff, because that'll give them, you know, if you're making money in your mind, you're gonna want to continue to do that. Like you're gonna want to get to a level where how can I make this on my own? You know what I'm saying? It sparks up dreams and it sparks up ideas, and they want to keep us at a robot level to where they can control what we do. You thinking outside of the box, just to move, just where you chose to be in the industry that you chose to be in. You thought outside the box. You didn't make the safe play. See, that's what really got me excited, because I'm here. I know what it is. I'm actually here where you are. I know what it is. So I see how strategic you had to be to even do it like that. And this is something,
Yeah,
it's not hard. All we got to do as a community, it's not, everybody think it's hard. We don't. If we put our dollars, like Brother Peanut been saying, if we put our dollars with black businesses, it's not hard. It's simple. It's not no brain surgery. You know, if we buy from black people, that means the black stores are going to be the ones who making all the money. It's not brain
we're only
surgery.
gonna get better. And like you said, brother, you know, I keep telling people all the time, you know, what it do? What is wrong with you? Why you feel you can't be on, you know, on levels as you see your oppressor? We can overcome. I'm tired of listening to 400 years. The 400 years is up. We no longer live in 400 years of captivity. There's no excuse on why we can't support this young brother here, and why we can't sit there and put our dollars and make him a millionaire. Once we make him a millionaire, we're gonna move to the next millionaire. We're gonna make the next brother a millionaire. We're gonna make the next brother a millionaire. So once we start getting into that mentality, then we become powerful again. Then we become powerful. But if you are a jealous ass person, a sambo ass person who only going to keep giving your money because of name recognition, because the white man has certain powers, and you see name on there, but you don't see value. The difference between name and value. The ancestors roam right within our bloodstreams. We have to support this little brother in his movement. We have to support other people just like him. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to change the mindsets of others. Yes, we can in this second.
Put it in there.
And not just that, man. Like, this is just one side of it, bro. He ain't even meet my business partner yet. Born and raised in this neighborhood, bro. Like, dude is on fire, man. He has a nonprofit organization called Creative Group Economics. He has monthly meetings here, and we just discussing the Black agenda, man. And we starting to put that thing in motion. We getting the bylaws written. We getting this stuff set up to where every issue in this city, we could tie it to what politician is making the decision that's getting this outcome. And then that's what we hold accountable. And now we in the process of writing letters to their office, emailing them, following them on Instagram and Facebook, direct messaging them. Why are you making this decision that leads to the degradation of the Black community in your district or in your city? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, and it's like, man, we about to have this down so pat that people just got to show up and be a part of the process, fam. Now we gonna know who to hold accountable for everything that's holding your community back, and this is how you press them. Cause don't nobody be following these politicians on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, but they on there. We could approach these people right there, man, in real time, bro. Pressing them, showing up at the office if need be. But we gotta be engaged. We gotta be serious adults, man. I can't tell you how many people I run into who get mad at me just because I don't want to support a Biden Harris ticket. You know,
Right.
like, come on,
Right.
man. Like, both of these parties are doing us in, bro. And if I can't speak to what
How,
the Trump
I
administration
said,
is doing,
hey, I said this, and you look like you take words out of my mouth. And I said it, I just told him, I said, you're playing with two dynamites.
mm-hmm.
And, Donald Trump said that they will vote for me, if I go for a Republican, if I killed somebody, they still will vote for me. And it's when it comes down to Biden and Harris, these people are the same people. Okay. I don't have no, I've been talking, when are we going to build? That's why I told you when we build within business, we can also build in political. We can get our own political party. Stop voting Democrat, voting Republican, and start putting our money in our own political party as indigenous people. And
Mm-hmm.
some people, some Pan Africans, they seen the thing. Well, what are you talking about? Indigenous? Yes, we're indigenous to this land. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we are. You, who told you you wasn't? Who told you from Africa?
Mm-hmm.
When you went to school, they told you you was from Africa. There ain't nobody in your family told you was from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
That was shit you learned from roots. That's what the schools told you. You gone based on what the white man has told you.
Yeah.
You're making yourself an immigrant. So when we get our own political party and get behind somebody we believe in, we can change the whole atmosphere. That's why it starts with you, with business. Once we get you powerful and we get all our other brothers and sisters powerful, then we get our own political party. As and our brother uh 504 know that's what we talk about all the time. All right.
Yeah, man. And in these cities that have majority of Aboriginal people, man, like, come on, bro. Like, that's where you start at the local level. And then we can start, rising as far as like national political power. But it's got to start locally first. And you got to be able to spot a lie and a traitor to their community off the bat. I'm getting tired of these black faces in high places, and all we want to do is take pictures with them. No, man, hold these motherfuckers accountable, bro. Any politician I see around the city, I got that innocent appeal to where I come off non-threatening, but I'm gonna look you in your eye and I'm gonna ask you a difficult question. And it's gonna be up to you whether you're gonna run from it or not. But you're gonna be asked these questions and you're gonna be pressed in some type of way. You're not just gonna be able to weasel through all of the time, bro. And it takes real adults. By the time you hit like your mid-20s, you need to be studying politics on a local level. And you need to know these people when you see them and know what type of policies and platforms that they run on and what they stand on, bro. When these people make decisions that are dictating options in your life, it is your responsibility to confront them. And we just got to get to that point because black business without black politics is dead anyway. Because the government
They won't
is
even
working.
talk reparation with you, Randy. They won't even talk. They won't even talk reparation with you. They
Yeah,
won't talk about. See,
not
this is what
seriously.
Jane Elliott, old ass. All them clips in the past, she was talking about how much she goes against white supremacy. She's always about bringing us together. Even her old ass don't want us to have reparation. She said, let's
Mm-hmm.
all start all over again. We can't all start all over again because they are already above us. They are already above us. That's why we're trying to get black businesses like you to help us catch up. It would take years and years and years for us to catch up to white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
When you take our farm land away from us, black farmers make up we make up half of the country. But then when you look up the census right now, there's barely any black farmers right now.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that when I'm talking about, it starts with you, with your black business. and other great thinking. So you're hitting people at the lower, hitting them on a stronger base, and you're getting them through business. And this is what I love what you're doing. You keep telling them and look them in their face and ask them what they're going to do for you, what they're going to do for you in your area. And if they can't do it, that's not your. They're not a part of your agenda.
And based on the
what
budget,
we don't understand is they never have been a part of our agenda.
Mm-hmm. And based on the budget, you could tell them this is the money you allocated for this group, that group, and that group. So why is my group being excluded purposely? And I know you purposely doing it, but it's just, it takes, Black people don't have the capital to do it, but you got to use people power. You got to consistently be in these people's faces and make them feel uncomfortable until that change comes. You got to be aggressive on it, man. And I feel like reparations is not being discussed in a serious manner. I don't even think that word probably came up one time during the Democratic convention that just passed. But the word immigrant came up 40 times. You know what I'm saying? So we can see that everything that we worked for.
I do agree with what they said. They said let them keep reparation. They said let them keep reparation, and they want restitution. I'm cool with that, but I want them both. I think we should have both. That's just my opinion.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm greedy. I want it all.
I want
that, and
medals.
I want it all. I want it all. Maybe I'm greedy. I want it all.
I want free
that's just what I'm saying. So I don't disagree with
learn how to do stuff in industries, all of that. So yeah, man, it's just, I think that's the biggest thing that I'm impressed with you, bro, that we haven't talked in years. And to know that you on your game as far as like knowing who you are, where you came from, and your ancestors, and how that relates to other people around the world, like, that's big for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on my study, and it's good to see that people ain't got to talk for a long time, but we still met at the same place, bro. That's the biggest thing for me right now, fam.
So we the same people, little brother. We still we the same people, and this is what you got to understand. New Orleans people are all related. Okay, let's just get that straight. Okay, we have a different culture than a lot of people. That's why people be laughing and be looking at it and talking about your herb, and they call us a little country, whatever they want to call us. But New Orleans people, the way we dance, we celebrate the debt. You're not gonna find a state in the United States, a city in the United States that celebrate death like New Orleans people. We celebrate people. We don't just, when you die, we don't just cry. We also celebrate you. Okay, so we do the dances and a celebration of the ancestors. That's already in our bloodline without us even knowing who we are. Okay, that don't come from African traits. Okay, that don't come from African traits. A lot of these Pan-African people mimic American Black Indians. American Black Indians are being imitated. There's a lot of them when it comes down to us rapping. Every culture across the world mimics Black people in this country, but yet they are very disrespectful to Black people in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they want to love us for our entertainment, as we dance like Sambo used to do.
Mm-hmm.
They'll love us for all the other accolades, but they won't love us for the truth. Okay, so they want us to be entertainers, play football, basketball, run around and dance and become a rapper. But as far as that's for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you have the last. You go ahead. I'm just running my mouth. Go ahead.
Oh, you wanted me to finish it out? We'll be closing out.
No,
trust me, we're not closing out.
All right, bet.
We're not closing.
Trust me, we're not closing.
We got other brothers. We got other brothers who want to talk to you. Sister Purple, if you want to come on the panel, come on into the panel, Sister Purple.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Well,
what's up?
Let me ask you. Now, I want to know what's your opinion on what I'm about to say. Now, in order for us, like I heard the brother say something like, I know it's one of your visions and missions to uplift the black woman, but at the end of the day, man, like a young brother like you, I'm an older brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, what it is, we got to fix the black man first. Because, see, I'm one of the brothers, I'll follow you, and you younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Black men, I don't know what happened. Everybody, you not the leader, bro. You got
Mm-hmm.
to learn how to follow. We do not like to follow, man. We will not humble ourselves as a unit, as black men, and follow each other, bro. And you have what you're doing. We getting a lot of noise in the background. Somebody mute your mic. So we don't have, as a community, men just gonna be like, you know what, we're gonna follow brother. And then we have the man who is at the head that has enough integrity to be upright, and don't just be upright in front of the camera or in front of people, but live the life that he's projecting to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why, see, and what I say, reason why I say the black man or the black woman, you could watch anybody who's doing something positive. I'm gonna tell you now, what you doing, you ain't got no problems with black women following you. And I'm talking about being loyal followers, not no just
Yeah.
following, being loyal followers. A lot of women say a lot of stuff about women this and women that, but most women follow men. They don't even go to their own to really uplift themselves. They if a man say, that's how much of power a man have, and vice versa. That's how much of power a woman have in a man life. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, we as men gotta humble ourselves and be able to follow. That's the problem with the black community. Everybody want to be the boss or the chief, and it's not that way, man. You know, you just because you not the leader, don't mean you not a leader. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you could lead at stay in your lane. Whatever lane you in, be the best you could be in that lane. Don't you know, and that's the only
And that's
problem
why
I see.
we see him as a leader. I want to hear this from a perspective of a woman. We have
Let them
Sister
answer that
Purple.
question, Tina.
She's actually a woman, so we
All
so
right.
yeah, I'm gonna let him answer it, but I'm also gonna let we're gonna go right after you. We're gonna let because she is a lady, and I would love to hear the opinions what ladies think about his story and some of the things he's doing. Because see, women, there's a barber shop in there, so I don't think there's too much for us in that shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna meet my mom. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, to answer the question, I'm more so just to give a comment and piggyback off of what you said, bro. I don't even like leading. Uh, that's probably one of the reasons why I like being in business with my partner, bro, because he has the ability to lead too. So it's like I'm used to always in every group that I'm in, I gotta be the one that's standing up and doing this and doing that. So the fact that I could fall back sometimes and let him completely take over, bro, it's just I like sitting passenger sometimes in shotgun. It's a relief, man. So I'm always looking for opportunities to lead, but I'm also looking for opportunities where I can fall back and follow the leadership of somebody else, bro. So I think that um because of the structure of religion, man, a lot of men are turned off from male leadership because they're used to seeing like male preachers and pastors abusing their power, man. And I think that's what turns us off from following our brothers. And then at the same time, because we don't own a lot and because we don't make a lot of powerful decisions in this country as a whole, black men don't have a lot of avenues to express their leadership. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, man. It's a lot with us where we don't get a chance to healthily express masculinity in a powerful way. And that's why we're reluctant to follow somebody else. And that's why sometimes we act dysfunctional. We show, hyper masculinity in a way that's destructive to ourselves and the people that are around us, like our family. But just being a leader in your family is important enough, bro. Like, not to say you got to do something on a grand scale, be a leader in your family and in your extended family, and that's really enough right there. I need men checking the receipts of their women when they come back with beauty supplies and then holding them accountable for supporting black. If brothers just did stuff like that, we would be all right. So we just take the small things, bro.
You're a wise behind your years, bro. some of the stuff you just
Studied a
said.
lot, dog. I done
Say,
studied
bro,
a lot.
but man, it ain't about study. It's about your application, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You that's wisdom.
He
It's
has
the
he had a
application.
great mother too. His
Say,
mother is
bro, you right.
if you met his
You
mother,
right.
you would understand why Randy Shelby is the way he is. You hear me?
Randy Shelby applied what he
I'm just
learned.
letting you
That's
know.
what it is. Yes.
His daddy, and his mother are very sharp. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. But
It shows then. It shows.
sister, oh yeah, sister Purple.
Yes, sir, I'm here. So what was the question? Because it's been kind of Breaking Bad
Is
off and on for me.
okay. Is there any questions that you have for his shop? You are a lady, so I brought you on. Any questions that you want to ask him about his black-owned business?
Um, the main question I have is because I've seen a lot of folks, a lot of women not supporting black businesses.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been able to reach out to the black women? Because a lot of the things I'm finding, at least I can speak in my community, until there's something like a Juneteenth or something like that going on, a lot of people aren't as aware of the black businesses that are available in black beauty shops and those type of things. So how are you and like other black business owners who are in that industry addressing that?
So it's just keeping our face out there, because you're right. When you have Black History Month, when you have Juneteenth, everybody's excited to buy black. When something tragic happens, like a George Floyd or something like that, then people, it's on their mind to do it. But this has to be your daily mindset. Every day I wake up, and most of the decisions that I make throughout the week are just not based upon what's good for me. It's based upon what's good for the community. And you gotta have that mindset, bro. Like we are gonna be in a fucked up situation until we unify, and there's no way around it. So I just can't focus on myself as an individual. I gotta do it in a way where it's gonna be beneficial to everybody. So in that same breath, the way that we market ourselves is through our vendors that are here at the store. So like I said, it's about 50 vendors here all together. And if you look at it, if we all posting the same thing on Instagram, let's say Instagram alone, we probably have up to 500,000 followers all together between the business pages and the personal pages. And hey, when I'm not here and I got time, I'm out there passing out flyers to the community, letting them know when you bring this card in, you put it on the counter, you don't pay taxes on your purchase. That's how bad we want your support. We're willing to give you the discounts. We just want to pull you in. Like I said, through my business partner's nonprofit, we have monthly meetings here. We're gonna start doing like some other meetings just to draw people in. Like you a black creative that's into writing scripts and writing music. We want to start having gatherings for them. We allow people to do pop-up shops here for free. People want to do an event here, we don't charge them because we just want the exposure. And when we have those big events, the people come out and they spend money. And so we don't need to charge a person to come here and do something. So these are just some of the tactics we've been using to consistently stay in the minds of people. And eventually they'll catch on to it, how we need them to.
That's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Brother
Any other
504,
questions
you
you
have
might
something to
have?
say. You've been quiet.
Yeah, he been very quiet.
Yeah, because we the brother ain't gonna be here too long. He has a lot. He has to get back to his job. So we brother 504, brother, come on now, get your ass on here, man.
Nah, man, I was let the brother. Nah, I was let the brother go ahead and just say his piece, you know, because we all need to hear that. But I agree with him when he said that we are, man. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy, man. We hate to come together for the littlest thing, because that's their word. That's the white man worst fear of us coming together. We can prove them wrong, man. We come together, support one another, and we can. We never know what we can achieve when we come together, man. And all he been speaking about was number positive things, man. And we don't have that. We need more like that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing negative to say now one thing, man. We need more like that.
What I do need everybody to do is share this video press a like to this video. Make sure you share the video because most share it to Facebook, share it to Instagram, share it so people can see this video. Do not let this man video go in vain so people can see what we're talking about, the Black store. I want this to go viral so others can know what's going on in Houston, okay? And once he gets to the part where he's doing well in Houston, he can move on to other states and he can start because my hope is for him to come down to Slidell, Louisiana, or New Orleans, wherever he's trying to go, so my wife can travel over there and help support them stores. Okay, so we're hoping that, but until then, I'll get my wife to buy online from you, and that way, so I can show my support. Okay, and my sons be needing some of them hair, some different type of hair greases and stuff for their head. So if you can let us know what you got, brother, you know what I'm saying? Because the boys need something for their scalp, black hair. You hear me? What I'm saying? They need something for the waves and stuff. So I know you got a little something there,
We do.
But
some local products
I want to thank you, and you're gonna get the last word. You're gonna get the last word, and I want to thank you once again for allowing us. And for those, before I go, because if anybody want to come on and drill him, anybody got anything that important that they want to tell Brother Randy or anybody, because I'm about to give the panel one more last shot at 10 into his little tail about, his experiences or whatever. If you're forever or hold, let me know what you're going to say, because he's hurting for time. Okay. So, I'm gonna start with Brother Ishmael. What you got to say? Your final say to Brother Randy, and then we're gonna go with Sister Purple, and then we're gonna go with Brother 504 one more time, and we're gonna close this thing.
I just say,
We got a hurricane coming. We got 2 hurricanes coming in the Gulf.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I just say Godspeed to you, young king, and put your information, like if you can later on in the group, put your Facebook information on there, your Instagram, so I could like post them on my pages, so all my people, all my friends and everything would know about it, because I would put it on my page and advertise it, man, so we could advertise.
Everybody wants to follow you. Could you put all your social media
Put your
outlets
social
on? Because everybody wants to follow you, Brother Randy. If you
Gotcha.
don't mind,
Put that in the
could you
chat.
everybody, so everybody can follow you and support your channel. Like just please do that, my brother.
Oh yeah, I bet. I'm about to put
You
it.
got it
Another
looking
thing,
good in there too, bro, young king. You got it looking good in there.
He got it
Oh,
looking
yeah,
beautiful.
man.
I'm gonna
You
get
got it
I'm
looking
gonna get
good
my
in there, young king. I'm
Aboriginal.
gonna come check you out tomorrow. You gonna be in tomorrow? I'm coming to check you out
I'm gonna
tomorrow,
get some.
man.
I'm gonna have to get you to sell some Aborigine stuff, okay? Some Indian stuff. I'm gonna have to get you to sell some Aborigine stuff. Y'all got that African stuff in there. I need you to sell some Aborigine indigenous stuff, okay? It's time for you to move that dashiki shit on the side, okay? So we need you to start spending. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we have to get you to do some stuff for our Aborigine cause, okay? Because a lot of people waking up and y'all can I tell people, I say, y'all can have the motherland. We want the grandmother. All right.
Yeah. Any other questions, comments?
Yeah, I have one, because like I said, it's been breaking up for me. Are you planning on taking the stores like nationally, or is it just going to be like a franchise in certain spots of the country?
Oh no, that's the plan. To take it nationally. I mean, really, we even been talking to people from Ghana, and it's a Caribbean country too. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, man, we want to take this as far as we can. Even if we got to put manufacturing plants in a country like Haiti, you know what I'm saying? So, most people get their stuff from Korea and China these days, but we need to have our own manufacturing in mass somewhere that's close to us, and we could be still, dealing with some of our own melanated people, man. So, look, sky's the limit on what we could do.
So part of your business model is going to be kind of like McDonald's, making sure that it's more the real estate side of things to kind of get your business?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We definitely want to create a model that's easy to maintain and duplicate everywhere. Because we could probably jump out the gate and start some more locations right now, but we really just want things to be perfect so we don't overextend
Right.
ourselves.
Okay, thank you so much for taking my questions. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Come on, 504.
What, man? I ain't got. I ain't got that nigga to say. Man, I got his number and everything, so I ain't even worried about. I'm
Man,
gonna pull
hit
my
me
phone.
up.
Well, you know what you got. You know what I want you to do, brother 504. You right
What's
down
up?
there by his house, right around the corner. I need you to go purchase some stuff for your wife. That's what I need you to do. How's
What
that?
you talking about? What you talking about? She already going. She already over there. She like to go there.
I can hear her in the background.
Yeah, she been there before.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Tell
what's
her
up.
thank you.
We
That's
already
what's
going.
up.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow.
Did
Let
I
her
help
speak.
her when she
Let her
was here?
speak. Let her speak. Let her take your mic, brother.
I do
Tell
work
her to get
around
on the
that
mic.
area. So
You
I'm
came in here before?
yes, like when I first saw them being I was like, oh wow, yes, they have a fucking black store. That's what I'm
And,
talking about.
and look, was I the one that
I
helped
was
you?
in there and I was amazed because like I'm trying to do my shampoo and conditioner so we coming up phone. So I'm like, wow, yo, I realized like a lot of stuff. I was like, I can't do this. I looked back and I was like, yo, we got a black store. I think it is so amazing and it's
And look, did I help you? I can't hear.
beautiful. Hello?
All right, well, bet.
I'll be through there tomorrow, though. I know I'm definitely coming. Me and my wife coming through there tomorrow.
Hey, you have my number, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
got
got
your
it. I
number,
got it
brother.
from the last time you gave it to me.
Hit me up before you come. I'm not gonna be here all day, but I'll
Okay.
try to come up here at the time that you come.
All right, cool. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work.
And for anybody that wanted, man, look, 832-540-7322. Once again, my number is 832-540-7322.
Brittany wanted me to tell you. Brittany wanted me to tell you that once
Right there.
again, that she's gonna be she needs you to make sure that she can buy stuff online,
Mm-hmm.
and she can't wait to support
Right.
your business, okay? And give us some things we can see online, because I told you I want to get some stuff for my boys.
Mostly it's chemical products online that you could get.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well as like some of the black store gear if you want some of that.
That's what
Uh,
you want.
we haven't put any of our hair on the website just yet until we find a better way to ship it, because it's the dimensions of it, you know. So it's just mostly chemical products that's up there right now.
Okay. I'm so impressed. Like I said, once again, I want to thank you for participating in this bill, because this was an awesome bill. And don't be a stranger, brother. Don't be a
Oh
stranger.
man, not at this point,
We'd
fam.
like to have you back on like 6 months from now. Could you give us your progress of what's going on? Or anytime you want to come back on, if you want to bring some guests, you want to bring
Mm-hmm.
some guests that may want to come on to the show, and you want to bring a panel of your business or partners. We would love to
Yeah, man,
meet them. We
definitely.
would
You're gonna have
love
to
to
meet
hear
him.
a lot from them.
Yeah, his business partner as well. He was speaking about.
Hey, and look,
Yeah, we would love to meet your business
and
partner.
look, I be getting in these Koreans' ass, bro, but I'm the Martin Luther King of the group. This nigga the Malcolm X of the group, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the nice one. Like, this nigga, they don't even
Yeah,
want to
you're
see you.
right.
I
Yeah,
be
you're
telling
right.
them, look, you want to deal with me,
We
you don't
got
even
we,
want to
we
deal
got
with
Lady Solo in the house.
him.
Well, no, what I'm telling you this, you got a fan. My wife is she is very excited. And then look, she is biased to you, okay? My wife is very biased to you, but she
Mhm.
is, you ought to hear, go on, Randy. Go on, Randy. See in the back, I can hear her from there. Go on, Randy. Shout out to Randy Watson. Yes, indeed. This is beautiful, Bill. Lady Solo, we know that you just coming in, but this is brother Randy Shelby, and he's about to close. But will you let Lady Solo know where your business is?
It's in Sunnyside, Houston. The address is 8616 Cullen Boulevard out here in Sunnyside, Houston. You can follow us on Instagram. It's at the Black Store Inc. You can follow us on Facebook. That's the Black Store Beauty Supply Experience with the Black Store Inc. on Twitter. If you just put in the Black Store and Beauty Supply in Google, it's going to bring up a whole lot of stuff. The social media stuff, the website, everything is interconnected and taps into each other. So, all right, I'll be out in a minute. All right, I'm gonna have to run, y'all.
Okay, well, we
stay a little bit longer.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Randy.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Randy.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Okay, we got.
That was great, Peanut. That was a great guest,
That was so awesome, y'all.
That was a great guest, Peanut.
Awesome. I want to ask you, what you guys think about this? I mean, this was awesome. Seeing one of our indigenous brother, owner of a Black beauty store. That was just very educational for me. So, what you guys think about this?
I already told you, me and you and Brother Ishmael already know where I stand on, because we had this conversation before, and I told y'all both, we have to find somebody that's like us, from us, to put our money behind and support them. And you know, I told you this weeks in advance before I even heard of this brother. So it's amazing for me to even much have this conversation, because we already talked about it. He come along and this is what's going on. Hey, I'm for the brother. I ain't got nothing negative to say about it. And you know how I feel and where I stand on it. So, you know.
And not only
it was.
Go ahead, Peanut.
No, you go ahead. I was trying to say, go ahead.
All I was saying, it's not even just about following somebody that look like us. This young brother got integrity, bro. Like, we following somebody who really love his people. Like, you know, some people just in it to get their change and all that.
Money.
You can hear this passion, man. And like, I'm going to check him out. Like, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm gonna bring white folks, everybody to his store. I don't look, we gonna get it all, because guess what? Money green, and for the young brother, to take the time, Brother Ishmael, to come out and leave. You know, he was working. He was working while we were talking. Believe it or not, they were running the business while we were talking. And for him to take the time to come on to our channel and share so much knowledge, y'all. And like I said, we needed this. We needed this as an indigenous family. We needed this, y'all. We needed this. And this is what we all about. This is what we all about, Thank you for doing it, brother. Thank you for doing it, though. Like, thank you for
thank you guys.
You know, because I feel good,
because
I feel good.
Sister Purple, thank you for answering the question, because you was the only female to be able to talk to him. And thank you to the chat. Brilliantly B, which is my wife, that was standing tall. We had the Drizzle game. The Drizzle game was on target today. I was loving what he was saying, Brother Rainstorm. Yeah, bro, he was in the chat rocking it. Brother Rainstorm was kicking it as usual. Lady Solo kicking it. We had a lot of people that showed up. The Prince, Brother Prince showed up in the chat. A lot of people wasn't. I know you guys didn't get a chance to see. Kurt Washington Jr. was in the chat. We have a lot of people that believes that positivity things that uplift our community, not just the negative part. Yes, we talked about 2 weeks of negative, but so much positive we talked about today that just makes me feel good about the channel. Okay, so I want to thank y'all so much, because we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, because that's what I would say. He took that crush from him. You dig? So there's no more question. There's no more. I can't do it. Nah, there's There's no more excuses now.
No excuses.
No excuse. He took
So
that crutch away.
Just do your part. We just
next,
got to do our part.
yeah,
That's
Like
all.
we just got to do our part,
next
man.
week, next week, brother, 504, brother 504, brother Ishmael, Sister Purple. I will make sure you guys come back and take your rightful places, brother Rainstorm. Take your rightful place on the panel. We will have some other good, knowledgeable stuff that's going to be intriguing. We're going to have some nice stuff coming. We're going to come up with some more content. We're going to come up with some things that we hitting all cylinders. I like the fact that we're doing different things. Okay, we're not going to be a boring channel. We're going to be bringing some new things. If you have any suggestions, or you guys know how to inbox me. We're talking about anything. We're going to talk anything and everything that has to do with us and building wealth with indigenous people, indigenous melanated copper people. So as I close, I want to thank everybody for your support. Remember that if you share this video, you can see the beginning of the video. The young man left his information in the chat, so you guys take a look at that and everything. And also, share the video. Please share this video. But Sister Purple, please share this video. Brother Ishmael, please share this video. This is one video I want you guys to share. Okay. So thank you all. I'm closing. I know it's early. Normally I go to 6 o'clock, but I'm preparing for two hurricanes. I'm preparing for two hurricanes to hit this
be safe,
area.
my brother.
So I
Be
want you.
safe, bro.
Yes, and you're not out the window too, Mr.
I know.
Houston.
I'm
You're
in the
not
window,
out. You're
but you
you're
down in
not out.
the
You're
bowl. You
we're
in the
down in the
bowl,
bowl.
baby.
So we're in the bowl. So I'm definitely not riding. I'm definitely not riding my 18-wheeler up in that mess. Okay, so
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So I want you guys to also be safe out there. If you are a truck driver, do not ride in that storm. Shut down. Go somewhere. Do not ride in that storm. There are two monsters that are coming behind each other. So we're all gonna have to be safe. Okay. Thank you guys, man. Y'all. I'll call you two on the phone. But I'm so blessed to have such. I'm so blessed to have such a great team. I just think, brother, Ishmael, we have such a powerful team, a powerful bond. There's nobody that's going to be able to disconnect us from our mission of being a strong people. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Exactly, because it what we do is what I've been trying to say. Like everybody, we'll have our disagreements, but everybody stay in their lane. Like, we behind you 100%. Like, it's okay. It's okay to be a person that helps somebody instead of you always being the one to lead. And that's what I love about it. We might have a disagreement or whatever, but at the end of the day, we gonna still support each other and we still gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to do as black men, bro. We got to support each other. We don't have to agree all the time, but we could we could disagree with respect. We ain't got to be all
Oh, I
and
need
that's
you to do a prayer for somebody. I need you. You're a good praying man. Lady Solo, blessing God is God. God is good. Her husband has been very sick.
oh wow.
I need you to pray. Yeah, she's gone through severe things with her husband, and she's a great follower of our channel. Could you give us a prayer for the sister if you can?
You want me to pray? Keep in my prayers?
Yeah, no, you can pray. Go ahead on, pray on out for for those who want to listen. Go ahead.
All right, you put me out here like this, but we come to you now. We ask the Most High just to be with the sister and her husband as they go through this trial in their life, dear Father. But everything happens for a reason and a purpose. And you have your time and you have your place. And I just ask you to touch them, touch their minds, touch their hearts. And dear Father, keep their spirits lifted. Keep everyone around them lifted. Let no negativity come into into their area, into their atmosphere at all. May your healing hands be with them and always touch them. And I ask all these things in your name in the Most High. Amen.
All glory goes to the Most High. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for that prayer because, like I said, we all need prayer. We all
We
need prayer.
do.
I don't care. Don't. Well, we are not religious, but we are spiritual.
Spiritual,
Remember
man.
that
Spiritual,
the
yeah.
Aborigine people are spiritual people. There's nothing wrong with prayer. Okay, there's nothing wrong with prayer. We all need that.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
I
stayed
don't
away
wish
from
nothing
certain
bad on
things for
nobody.
purpose. On purpose.
Yes, yes.
I stayed away from
Certain
certain.
agendas, whatever.
Yeah. Right. But you right.
Thank you
See,
so
brother.
much.
Yeah. Go ahead, my brother. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, bro. No, you
No,
go
I
ahead.
was
I'm
just
gonna
saying that
let
would
you
make the
end it,
show.
and I'm about to
No,
get
that
ready.
would make the show so good, man. Cause like, man, they got a heart on this show, dude. Like, that would make this show so great, man. Like, man, just keep.
Yeah,
I just want to encourage you and keep you lifted. Like, you just keep doing your thing because the more the hate going. If you ain't got haters, you ain't elevating. You know what I'm saying? So don't get distracted
that's
by
right.
no hate. Don't get distracted by no hate or nothing like that because you should welcome the haters because that means you being elevated, man. And long as you elevated and you walking upright and you a man of integrity, man, you could be unapologetic about what you say and what you do. As long as you walk in integrity, man. So I just want to keep you lifted and you keep on doing your thing, man. For real.
Yeah, I truly believe the Most High is using all of us. He's using me. He's using all of us for His message, and regaining. We're regaining the lost tribes. We're regaining our power. We're getting ourselves knowing who we are as the indigenous people. We're knowing that we are the founders of the world. Okay, so we're no
Yeah.
longer taking a backseat to what people have been saying about us. We're now coming out to the forefront, realize that we are great people, that we are going to build together. Our business is going to be strong. We're going to be something great. But I'm going to end this. I'm this with this countdown. This is the end of the broadcast. All glory goes to the Most High. God bless you guys.